On the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Atlanta.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
2 yards on the pick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Sterling.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. What a spin. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Chiefs 14.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
He's going to keep it again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The keeper.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check. Watch 54.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Atlanta.
A first down carry for Smith, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Julio Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
6-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
17.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Yeah, obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28-yard line. Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it again with Smith. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley.
Ryan
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 12.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Josh Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Again, it's Smith. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Sidesteps him at the 35, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Complete.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Ryan wants to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. First throw off the bench for the veteran Schaub. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Falcons 38, Chiefs 17.